Hello, my friends. It is Wednesday. It's either a day that I dread or a day that I look forward to. It's time for weigh-in. Which was it this week? Dread or excitement? Honestly, I gotta tell you, it was a little bit of excitement this week. I really feel like I had a good week. Despite, this was Andrew's birthday week, right? Yes, it was Andrew's birthday week. I had a market, so there was a whole lot of junk food in this house. I mean, not junk food, but baked goods. You know, we had his birthday, and OMG, that cake. Yeah, that cake was all that in a bag of chips. I controlled myself. It was hard, but I controlled myself. Then I had the market, and I baked a couple new things. So, of course, I had to taste test, but I was very controlled with it. I really, truly was. I was very mindful of what I was tasting. I had other people taste. So, all in all, I had a great week, and it showed on the scale. I am down 1 pound. I am thrilled with that. Absolutely thrilled. Because when you get to the place where I am, where you're maintenance, but you want to lose a little bit, it's not easy. It really isn't. So, you know, a pound is fantastic. I am like ecstatic. And I just really feel like I'm in a great place right now. I feel like I'm in a great place with my mindset and all that. So I'm really looking forward to this coming week. But that's that. That's my weigh-in. Let's get going on the topic of the week. And I do apologize for this horrific lighting, but it is still very dark outside. So I just have all kind of lights on. I have a ring light. I really don't know how to use it properly. And it's like not on a big stand. It's on a little stand. So I should probably invest in some equipment. But you know, I'm so casual about this whole thing. Anyway, it is how to be more aware of your eating habits and why it can help you. I am trying to get better light here, friends. And why it can help you. Let's see what they have to, oh, that's really bad. This is horrible. Oh, well, I can laugh at myself. You know I'm not a professional, right? And now the cat is pulling the tripod. Okay, fact. It's not only what you eat that impacts your weight loss journey, but also when and how. We call that your overall eating pattern. And to make meaningful changes, you need to know what you're working with. Choose 3 days this week to tune into each meal and snack, then follow these steps. Try this. Right before you eat a meal or snack, jot down the following. It's been X hours/minutes since I last ate. My hunger level is at a 1 being not hungry or a 5 being starving. And then I feel content, energized, exhausted, bummed out, stressed, other. So then I'll show you the little. So they want you to figure out it is why you are eating. If it's only been 2 hours since you last ate and you think you're starving, there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one, maybe you didn't eat nutrient-dense food. Maybe you ate a bag of chips 2 hours ago, or, you know, a bag of some sort of processed snack that has no staying power. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you're stressed. Maybe you're overwhelmed. These could all be the reasons that you are eating within 2 hours of eating before. So they want you to look at that pattern and figure out why it is you are eating. Then it says eat and track your food. Hear that? Track your food. Then it says 30 minutes after, write a few more notes. The amount I ate was blank. What I had planned, less than I had planned, or more than I had planned. What your hunger level is at that moment. How fast you ate. How mindful you were when you were eating. If you barely remember eating it, or if you dialed in each bite. And then they want you to tell if it's likely, unlikely, or not sure that you'll eat before your next planned meal or snack. Then they want you to think about the foods you enjoyed most while eating that last time. What was the best thing that you ate? What was the best thing on your plate? And then once again, how you feel. Are you content, energized, exhausted, regretful, proud, or whatever it is? So basically, they want you to be mindful. They want you to know why you're eating, what you're eating. They want you to figure out if it's head hunger or true hunger. They want you to figure out if you're eating just to eat. I try to add a whole bunch of stuff in, and it would probably be way too complicated for some people because you just want an easy journey, and I understand that. I try to combine my Weight Watchers with my calorie counting, but also with intuitive eating. If I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. And I truly, truly believe that is a huge, huge part of my success. I don't just eat to eat. I do not eat because the clock says, oh, it's lunchtime. I do not eat because my belly growls one time. I do not eat because I am stressed or upset or bored. Now, has this been all my life? Heck no! Heck no! But since I've been on my weight loss journey, a weight loss journey, my friends, is just so much more than losing weight. It is gaining health, and it is also learning about your mentality, learning about your psyche. And I had to learn that. I learned that I was I don't know if I was necessarily a stress eater as I was a sadness eater. I've told the story 100 times. In my mom's last year of her life, it was very stressful. It was very sad. It was especially hard on me because she lived here. Every night, my happy was a bowl of ice cream. My friends, I am not talking the half a cup serving that they recommend. I am talking a bowl of ice cream. I went through they're not half gallons anymore. What are they, 1.5 quarts? I went through one of those every 2 to 3 nights. Towards the end, I started eating it for breakfast because it was my comfort. Yes. I was not anywhere near mindful eating. Did I give myself a pass because of what I was going through? Yup. Would I do that today? No. Nope. Stress, sadness, emotions do not make us eat. They are our reaction. Eating is our reaction to those emotions. And we need to learn to curtail them because you know what? There's always going to be stress. There's always going to be sadness. There's always going to be something like that in your life. And if you don't learn how to control it, you're going to run on a hamster wheel, my friends. You're going to run on a hamster wheel. A little bit off topic, of course, as always. But I try to really be mindful. I try to think about why I want to eat. Right now, I need to go say goodbye to Doug, so hang on to that thought. My WW coach once said something that stuck. Hunger is not an emergency. At least it is not for us here in America. I mean, yes, for some people, it definitely is. But generally, if you are watching this and on a weight loss journey, hunger is not an emergency for you. You can let yourself get hungry. Know that feeling of real hunger. Because how many times do you say, oh my gosh, I'm starving? No, you're not starving. You might be a little hungry. Stop and evaluate it. You might be a little hungry. I am a firm believer, and there is a big split on this, and that's okay. Everybody has their own feelings. I am a big believer that you should let yourself feel hunger. There's head hunger and there's true hunger. And so many times I think we get bored or we get stressed or something and we think we're hungry, and we are truly not hungry. We are truly not hungry. I think you need to let your stomach growl. You need to feel that empty pit in your stomach to know what true hunger is. And once you know what true hunger is, it can help you in not eating during those other times. I also believe the foods we eat play a huge part in our hunger. Now, I know that, non-fat Greek yogurt is 0 points on Weight Watchers. Yes, my friends, it is 0 points, but it is not 0 calories. So you really can't just keep eating it. Once in a while I'll buy it if I need it for something, but as a rule, I do not eat non-fat Greek yogurt. I eat full-fat yogurt. And I'm going to tell you, I've done an experiment. I just did it 2 weeks ago. Over a couple days. The days that I ate the non-fat Greek yogurt, no matter what I put in it, did not hold me, did not satiate me. When I ate the full-fat yogurt, I actually ate a little bit less. I put the same toppings in it. I was full so much longer. Fat keeps us full. I know, you're like, but it's points. So let's say I take 3 points for that. But it holds me. And I don't go looking for snacks. Whereas if I eat something that is fat-free or low-fat or whatever, I'm looking for snacks in an hour because I don't have that fat to satiate me. So then I'm eating more and using more points and using more calories. It's a wash. So why not eat the stuff that's going to keep you full and nourish you a little bit more? That's my feeling on that. I know not everybody agrees with me, and that's okay. Everybody has their own journey. We all do this our own way. But maybe if you are struggling, maybe if you just have a few pounds to lose and you're doing the same old thing over and over and over, maybe it's time to switch it up. Maybe it's time to look at what you're doing and try something new. I mean, it was a huge, when we switched to all whole foods, I'll tell you, it was a big mental game with me. I had a really hard time doing, 2 points for a teaspoon of butter. Like, oh my gosh, I could have light butter for like nothing. But you know what? Didn't taste as good. I could tell myself as much as I wanted that it was delicious, and it wasn't. And it's also not good for you. It's full of seed oils. It's full of everything else. It's not good for me. Seed oils are known to cause inflammation. They are known to cause cancer. That is not good for me, for my personal feelings. But I'm going to tell you, when I started again eating and using real butter, number one, I could use a whole lot less because of the flavor. Plus, a lot of the light butters are mostly water. So if you're sauteing or something in it, you're going to need a whole lot more because there's really no fat in it. It's all water. You're going to need a lot more to do your sauteing or whatever. Whereas with real butter, you can use a whole lot less. It also satiates you more because it's got that good flavor. It's got that good fat in it, and it's going to satiate you and keep you full longer. These are the things I've learned. I always, especially when I have new subscribers, watch my full days of eating. The question I always get is, don't you snack? You don't have any snacks. Why don't you have any snacks? I don't have any snacks because I eat to fuel my body. I eat to be full and satiated. And when I eat all those good things, it keeps me full and satiated. I'm not going to have a snack just because it's 10 o'clock. I'm not going to spike my sugar and my glucose because it's 10 o'clock and the world says you have to have a snack at 10 o'clock. I'm not going to do that. Now, if I was truly hungry, if I truly needed something to eat, I would do it. But 99 out of 100 times, I'm not. And I truly believe it's because I eat mindfully, I eat whole foods, and I make sure I'm satiated. I used to be a marathon or a sprinter eater. Man, I would inhale. Inhale. I may have tasted that first bite and then nothing after it. Oh man, I was a fast eater. That was one of my biggest struggles, my friends, was slowing it down. And I cannot tell you what a difference it has made. When you eat slow and when you savor the smell, the sight, the taste, the texture, you eat less. You become fuller quicker. You become more satiated because you are doing it all. And let me tell you, those first couple bites are the ones that taste the best. So make sure you are tasting them. When we inhale, when we eat so fast, we don't taste them. We don't smell them. It's mindless. You don't even realize you are eating. Now, am I perfect with that? No. I still do that sometimes. I'll be packing Doug's lunch in the morning and I'll be putting grapes in a bag, and I will mindlessly start popping grapes. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, Joni, it's grapes. Grapes are a 0-point food. Grapes are fruit. They're good for you. Yes, that is all true. But what if I was putting pretzels in a bag? Or what if I was giving him a treat that day and giving him a couple chocolate chip cookies? What if I started popping those in my mouth? Doesn't matter what it is you're popping in your mouth. You're still popping food in your mouth when you're not hungry. And you need to realize that and reel that in. Reel that mindless eating in. Mindless eating is one of the biggest downfalls when you're on a weight loss journey. It truly, truly is. I believe that. And I also believe that thinking you have to eat, your breakfast at 8 o'clock, a snack at 10 o'clock, your lunch at 12 o'clock, a snack at 2 o'clock, and your dinner at 5 o'clock and a snack at 8 o'clock. I also think that's a huge downfall with a weight loss journey. Eating that many times a day is going to spike your blood sugar and it's going to keep you hungry. Now, if you are diabetic or something like that, I am not a doctor. If you're diabetic or something like that and you have to eat to keep things up, that's a whole different story. We are talking about the average Joe here who does not need to eat that many times a day. If you feel like you do need to eat that many times a day, look at what you are eating for meals and make sure you are getting in your protein, your fat, your whole grains, your vegetables, your fiber, things like that. Truly look at what you are eating. I know right now, everybody, high protein. And I get that when you've had weight loss surgery and stuff like that, you have to have high protein. The average person who has not had weight loss surgery does not need 170 grams of protein a day. It's also not great for your kidneys. I have to watch because we have kidney problems in our family and I have to really be careful. But my nutritionist said, when I had asked her about protein supplements and stuff, and she said the best way to get your protein is through food, not through powders, not through bars, not through protein cakes and protein cookies and junk food that's designed as health food. That's exactly how she put it. She said that's junk food designed as health food. Now, for people who have to get in 150 grams of protein or whatever because of dietary needs, most of the time they have to do that because they could never eat enough food to get that much protein. But she said the best way to get your protein is through food. That's the protein that is going to stay with you and satiate you. If you have a 4-ounce piece of chicken or a 4-ounce piece of steak or a 4-ounce piece of pork, the protein in that is going to fuel your body, satiate you, and keep you fuller than if you have a protein cookie that has 20 grams of protein in it or 30 grams of protein in it, because it has so much other stuff in it. You want to try to keep your food as pure as you can. I know I'm kind of going way off topic here, but it's all part of the mindfulness, because if you eat to fuel your body well, then you are not going to have to eat mindlessly, and you're not going to feel hungry all the time and things like that. So just something to think about. I know I'm a little bit different than anyone else, especially different than a lot of, WW YouTubers. I know that. But I just try to bring you a different perspective. If what you are doing is working for you, then by all means, stick with it. If you are comfortable with what you are doing and what you are putting in your body and you are being successful, then by all means, stay with it. If you are struggling, if you can't lose that last 10 pounds, or, if you seem like you're gaining more, or if you don't feel good, if your body hurts, if your joints hurt, if you're always tired, stop and take a look at what you are eating. And that might be a big clue. Reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you. But anyway, so that is it. It's going to get a little bit noisy in there because I hear Andrew clunking around in the kitchen. So I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, no, I'm not. We're going to dive a little deeper. Oh my gosh, this is going to be long. Imagine that you're trying to save money by cutting some of your expenses. Do you think you could do it without paying attention to how, when, or what you're spending each week or month? Probably not. And the same goes for losing or maintaining your weight. Sure, tracking food builds awareness of what you're eating, and that's a great place to start. But digging into the how and when and what's really going on here around your meals and snacks brings a deeper level of understanding that can help you make impactful changes. Your overall eating patterns influence things like your choices, your behaviors, and your feelings, which can make your journey easier or harder. Noticing habits helps you identify what's working. For example, eating slowly. Or what's not working. Waiting until you are beyond starving, and I mean truly hungry. Truly hungry. Then you can take the steps to do more of the former and address the latter and get even closer to your goals. 3 fast facts. Your eating pattern includes what you eat as well as how you eat it. Have a good day, buddy.
Thanks, Mom.
Love you.
Love you too.
Sorry. Becoming aware of your eating patterns allows you to identify what's working and what changes need to be made. And this can help you develop eating patterns that both set you up for success and help you in the long term. They wrapped it up in 2 words. Be aware. Be aware. It's what we got to do. We have to be aware. And right now I have to go because my little guy is here. So thank you so much for watching. I know I got a little bit off topic. You know this is near and dear to my heart, my friends. But you know what? It doesn't matter what you're doing to be successful. I am here for you. I am here to support you. Would I love to share my Whole Foods journey with you? Absolutely. And that's why I do it. And, I think it's very important. But you know what? If that's not where you are, it doesn't matter. I'm here for you. I will support you. Have a great day. Share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, please. And that's it. I will see you all in my next video.